Hey guys, Tina here. Today I'm filming a Top 5 Wednesday video. I'll leave all the information regarding Top 5 Wednesdays down below so you can go check it out. This week's topic is gateway books to your favorite genre. And I myself primarily read a lot of fantasy, some young adult contemporary, and I'm starting to dip my toes into sci-fi. But here in this video I decided to go with fantasy. Straight up fantasy as well as urban fantasy, which I suppose it's one genre and subgenre. I'm not really good at this, classifying stuff, so yes, I'm just gonna, pick some books. So if you want to get into urban fantasy, I would suggest a few books, and the first one is The Iron Trial, which is book one of the Magisterium series by Holly Black and Cassandra Clare. It tells the story of Callum, who is a wizard, well, a mage, but, his father is really, telling him how magic is bad and that he definitely should not get into the Magisterium, which is a magical school. And, during the trial, Callum does try his hardest to fail, but despite that he gets accepted. And, during his time at the Magisterium, which is, well, this is first year, obviously, he gets to meet his new friends, he gets to learn more about himself, and, well, he does learn magic. I really like it. It's a light series, I heard it, compared to Harry Potter, but it's not really, except, for the really on the broad, spectrum of things, but it's not Harry Potter. It's really lighter, and it doesn't go where you think it's gonna go. So the Magisterium series is sort of middle grade, and if you want something young adults, definitely go for one of the Shadowhunters series. This is City of Bones, which is book one in the Mortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare. You can definitely tell it's happening in New York, so you have a bit of our world and also this mysterious Shadowhunter, things, which is, Shadowhunters are part human, part angels, and they fight Downworlders, which is all sorts of creatures from demons, werewolves, vampires, and, a lot of other things. And you get to meet Clary and Jason, everybody knows this series, so I think I'm doing it justice, with my summarization. But, it's a really great way to get into urban fantasy. But if you want to, try some adult urban fantasy, I would definitely recommend you Written in Red by Anne Bishop. This is book one in her other series, and it tells the story of Meg, who is a blood prophet, which means that every time her skin is cut and there's blood, she sees prophecies. She used to live in this facility that would sell her prophecies, and she escapes from there and ends up in a courtyard, and that is a place where creatures such as werewolves, different other animals and vampires and such live. And you get to meet Simon and a lot of other characters that live there, and Meg finds home there, and as well she starts learning about herself and how to be actually a human. And it's a really I really love this series, and I can't wait for the next book. But yeah, I think it comes out in March, which is a long time from now. Yeah, I really like it, so maybe give it a try. Then if you want to get into some high fantasy, I would definitely recommend you start maybe with the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. Everybody knows about this series, so I'm going to be really brief. It tells the story of Selena, who is this world-class assassin, and she has been imprisoned in a prison in a salt mine for about a year now, and she gets the chance to win her freedom, and she definitely takes it. And this is it's quite short beginning, and it's easy to get into, and it's a lot of fun once you get into it. And if you want to get into some adult high fantasy, definitely go for the Rhaeria Revelations by Michael J. Sullivan. This is a story of Royce and Hadrian, who are thieves, and occasionally they manage to get into a lot of trouble, and you get to see them struggle and try to get out of that trouble. They also have to save an empire, and it's just really a great fast read with likable characters, and it's really fun. So those are a few books that I would recommend to you if you want to start reading fantasy books. Until now I managed not to mention Brandon Sanderson. I personally think he's quite easy to get into, especially with his Mistborn trilogy or one of the standalones, Warbreaker. I think it's pretty easy to get into. But yes, I think these choices were quite great. So yeah, Anyways, let me know what some of the books you would recommend for your favorite genres are, and see you in my next video. Bye.